Um, the more I look at the news regarding UFOs, the more I am convinced. I believe eventually we will be introduced to aliens eventually, but we are kind of like giving breadcrumbs, little by little. But I think that's starting to pick up now. Right now, I didn't know there was an app that supposedly tracks UFO activity. Right. So in this article, the New York Post, it says UFO tracker shows thousands of eerie underwater objects lurking along the U.S. coast. Right. And I already showed the video where you had a top military official saying that he's seen UFO activity or equipment or some type of ship or something like that. And that was just one of many that I've seen. And as I said before, they have a special task force for individuals to report these type of things, right? And these reports are starting to increase more and more. And now the government, they're not denying it. They're not saying it's true, but they're basically they're saying they're open minded to having these discussions. So I believe eventually, right, that's going to transition to eventually the government saying, yeah, aliens do live amongst us. That's why I believe eventually it's going to happen. And that was all a part of the programming that's been going on for decades. And now you see the movie with Ice Cube, War of the Worlds. So this is stuff they've been doing for a long time, I believe. And I believe eventually all the governments will introduce us to aliens and finally come out and say, yeah, aliens do exist and we knew this. We just didn't want to scare nobody. So we just didn't want to reveal this. But we've been working with aliens for a long time. That's why I believe it's going to happen, y'all. But let me know what y'all think. This is but what, before I go, I believe it's a bigger plan. And like I must just say this, man. I'm gonna say this much. Almost 20 years ago, I had a dream. I had a dream that we got invaded by aliens. And then what happened was they basically were saying that religion is not true, that the whole time we have been worshiping them, right? They have been communicating with us. And man, that was like the scariest, most depressing dream I ever had in my life. Because that was when at that point, I was really deep into the faith, serious, at that time, going to Bible study every day. And that scared the heck out of me. But that's all I'm going to say though.